parents that just feel like they need to be involved.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? I let my kids do what they're doing. And then if they want to throw a boomerang at me, then I'll call them back. She's super smart.
Uh-huh.
Smart in business.
Evidently.
Succeeded as a model prior to, everything she's doing now.
Let's set the scene. You're sipping your iced coffee, minding your business, and suddenly Stephen Baldwin, father of Hailey Bieber, just went full chaos agent on a podcast. The man didn't just spill tea. He boiled the whole kettle, poured it on the internet, and walked away like it was a Tuesday. Why? Because he might have accidentally exposed his daughter in the most, Dad, stop talking moment of 2025. If you've ever watched a parent go rogue in a parent-teacher conference or post something cringe on Facebook, then honey, you're gonna feel this one deep in your soul. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. Hailey Bieber has always been cool about her origin story with Justin. She played it chill on Fallon. You know the vibe, yeah, we met. Wasn't a huge fan. No biggie. The tone was very much I was into indie rock and skincare, not OMG Justin I love you. But Stephen? Sir had other plans. And now we're all left blinking at our screens like, wait, what just happened? Let's rewind, break this all down, and walk through the hilarious, awkward, and very public contradiction that's making the internet spiral. Back in the simpler times of late-night TV being the internet's cozy blanket, Hailey sat across from Jimmy Fallon. The lights were low, her outfit was on point, and Jimmy asked a simple question, were you a Belieber back then? Cue the smirk. Hailey, effortlessly cool, responded something along the lines of, not really. He was just this new Canadian singer. I didn't even know him like that. It was subtle, confident, and very on-brand for someone who didn't want to come off like a fangirl. Because, let's face it, no one wants to admit they were swooning over their now-husband when they were 14. It's giving childhood crush turned real-life fairy tale, and that's a tough narrative to manage when you're trying to look chill. But that cool girl story? It just exploded. Cut to July 2025. Stephen Baldwin strolls into the Adam Carolla show like he's just going to drop a few dad jokes. What we got instead? A moment so wild, TikTok had to rewind. Stephen casually, too casually, says, oh yeah, I took Hailey to see Justin perform on Good Morning America when she was 14. She was a huge fan. Excuse me, what? Cue the record scratch. The awkward silence. The entire internet going, wait, didn't Hailey say she barely knew who he was? And just like that, Stephen turned Fallon Hailey into fangirl Hailey. From chill to stan. From nonchalant to, Dad, why are you like this? And listen, it wasn't just a throwaway comment. He went on. He painted the full picture, Hailey being excited, wanting to meet Justin, the whole deal. You could almost see little 14-year-old Hailey clutching a poster with glitter glue on it, whispering someday. Never underestimate the internet. Within hours, fans unearthed old tweets, screenshots, and even grainy photos from 2009 that show Hailey might have been a little more interested in Justin than she let on. One tweet read, I remember her tweeting about him before they even met FR. I knew it. Another, she said she wasn't a fan, but her dad said he took her to a live concert. Girl, pick a side. And just like that, the narrative twisted. People started asking the real questions. Was Hailey trying to rewrite her own origin story to seem cooler? Did she just forget she was a fan back then? Or was she intentionally downplaying it to dodge the fangirl-turned-wife label? It's complicated. Fame does weird things to timelines, and perception is everything. But here's the kicker. Why did Stephen even say that? This isn't just a random dad blooper. There's context. And it's messy. Lately, people have noticed a vibe shift. No recent photos of Hailey and Stephen. No birthday shoutouts. No, my dad's my rock captions. Nada. And Justin? Also a little MIA when it comes to father-in-law love. Now fans are speculating. Was this a dad simply being oblivious on a podcast? Or was this shade wrapped in a smile? Did Stephen mean to air that out? Was he trying to say something else without actually saying it? One user joked, "You just know Hailey was watching that interview like, please shut up, please, oh my god." And the silence from Hailey's camp? It's loud. At this point, we have two clear stories. Hailey's version. Justin was just this random singer. They met because their dads were cool. It wasn't that deep. Steven's version. Hailey was 14, standing Justin hard, and begged to meet him after a live show. The contrast isn't small. It's not like I had fries versus I had a salad. This is two entire realities. One's chill and understated. The other's full of teenage excitement and butterflies. So, who's telling the truth? Maybe both? Is it possible Hailey did fangirl, but grew out of it and rebranded her own memory? Or maybe Steven's memory is exaggerated. Dads tend to do that when they're trying to be relevant in their kids' spotlight. Still, when a dad goes rogue and the receipts start surfacing, it's hard not to raise an eyebrow. Let's be real. This isn't just about a concert or a teenage crush. This hit a nerve because it cracks open a bigger, juicier idea. How much of what celebrities tell us is curated? We eat up these stories of serendipity. We just happened to meet. I never even liked him that way. It was totally unexpected. It makes them seem relatable. Like their perfect love stories could happen to us too. But when reality seeps in, when we find out someone maybe did chase the fairy tale, it changes things. It makes us question what's real and what's performance. That's what this whole thing did. It reminded us that even the most carefully managed personas can unravel with one offhand comment. And fans? They're watching. Every clip. Every interview. Every tweet from 2010. This saga, as hilarious and awkward as it is, tells us something bigger. Narratives matter, especially in celebrity land. Parents need podcast training. Seriously, someone gives Stephen Baldwin a PR coach. Truth is rarely black and white, especially when fame and memories collide. And maybe, just maybe, it doesn't matter if Hailey was a Belieber or not. What matters is that the internet now thinks she was. And in the court of public opinion, that's enough. At the end of the day, this was a classic case of Dad, stop talking. But it also gave us a peek behind the PR curtain. Behind every smooth celebrity anecdote, there's usually a messier, funnier, more human truth waiting to come out. Was Hailey a fan? Probably. Did she want to sound cooler than she was? Maybe. Did Stephen Baldwin unintentionally start a viral gossip firestorm? Oh, absolutely. And we were so here for it. Was Hailey rewriting her narrative, or was Stephen just dad-ing too hard? Drop your take in the comments, backhand index pointing on, share this with a fellow pop culture junkie, and let's keep the tea flowing. Because if one thing's for sure, it's that the Bieber-Baldwin drama? It's just getting started.